Hello, everybody. Welcome. This is the last minute stream. It's not actually what I had planned for today, but I just saw something because I was doing a lot of editing. Oh my God, my hair. I went out and I took the dogs out and I put on a hat and I messed the whole thing up. I should have just, thank God. Guys, you know you're a lesbian if you just have snapbacks lying around. Anyway, guys, I had Aaron's protest stream on because I thought some shenanigans might happen, and they did. Let's go. We're a few minutes behind now, and we're gonna do it. We're gonna show what's going on over there in Florida. Okay. Aaron's title for this stream, of course, is huge Scientology protest. I'm going to make this the bigger part. And as always, guys, let's just, under Section 107 of the Copyright Act for 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statutes that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in the favor of fair use. I could barely see that, but there you go. I've read it that many times. So I've rewound it a bit back from where we were. There's a young gentleman here who showed up.
But it is what it is.
Okay, and Aaron's just talking.
Once a runner, always a runner. That's what I like to say.
You see this kid here? He's going to zoom in. So this kid had been animatedly talking to the protesters over here. Okay, and it looked like, if you go back a little further, it looked like they were having.
Peter, the cardboard of myself is not
right. So, let me go back.
These guys.
I know. A bunch of people are showing up.
These bad boys are.
He's got
incredibly bright
tonight. It's the whole thing. Okay. So there's these.
Oh, wait. Are they here to join us?
So this kid has one glove on. It's really weird and short shorts. It's clearly hot in Florida right now. And I'm just going to turn the audio down a little bit here.
Okay. So Jamie's at Target 1. That's good to know.
So Jamie and Eric are at Target 1. Neither of them have a channel. Okay. So Aaron right there wonders if they are Scientologists, right? So they're over here talking to the protesters. Okay. That's somebody else. And he came with this woman on her e-bike. So they're just talking, and the protesters start educating him. They're having a whole talk, but he gets very animated. We're just going to speed this up a little bit here.
Okay, well, it looks like they're having a friendly
because I can do that when you're on. Now, if you guys always have a question about, if they steal our signs, how can you speed up a live? If you're on a computer, you can speed it up. If you're on your phone, you cannot. But if you're on your computer or your TV, you can watch it faster. That's just a hot tip. So here he is, and he's debating. This kid is debating hardcore the people across the street, right? I guess that's Mindy. I don't know who the other person is. Now this guy, I don't know who that is, goes over there to start talking to him. Now he gets right up in him, and he's got this one 1980s workout glove going on.
I did actually the Tough Mudder.
So now Aaron's bragging about all the marathons that he's run with Justin Farmer, who's definitely not out openly. So just go ahead and name drop the whole Farmer family. Good job. Aaron always doxing his friends on the internet.
I don't think he's going to want to be tough guy. Oh, you mean because he's got his gloves on?
No, he has one glove on.
Okay, now I'm dying to know what's going on. I want to make it awkward by walking up to him with the camera, though.
So now Aaron says 100 times, I'm not going to go over there.
If he is, he's going to be in trouble.
I'm not going to go over there with my camera. I don't want to make it awkward.
Yeah, guys, if you're watching the stream right now, Mindy's like, Aaron, you need to get over here. If you're watching the stream right now, you're a citizen of Clearwater, Florida. Please click the link in the live chat for the Save the Garden website.
Go to the Save the Garden.
Something's going on over there.
And everybody should, if you have to be a citizen to do that one.
You want to target one?
So if you are.
All right, I think Jamie's there. Give him my best.
Okay, so Cheryl just left on her little scooter that Francisco bought for her.
They actually seem to be having a real conversation.
So now these guys are talking. It's a very animated conversation. And mind you, we're watching this in 2X right now, okay? So Aaron he's got a chair. He's got a camp chair that he's sitting in across the street.
Hey, Ben. I'm highly skilled in making people uncomfortable. I love it.
Just waiting. Okay? And this kid is talking. Now the other guy who was next to Aaron, the guy in the red shirt, just came over. And he's over there now. He's just a local. Oh, not this guy.
Oh, he was trying to push the button for the stoplight.
The other guy. There's another guy next to Aaron who has a camera on his hat. Okay? And so we've got people dressed up as dancing trees. I love the costumes. It's very Portland, adjacent.
Well, I mean, the whole intersection's on video.
Right. So they're having this whole animated talk. It's great. Now, why Aaron, as a born-in Scientologist, wouldn't go in to talk to a Scientologist is beyond me. So now this guy comes up.
Oh my goodness.
This is the guy I'm talking about with the camera on his hat.
Tony. Nice to meet you, Tony. Oh, you met me before?
So Tony knows Aaron from the early days meeting about not allowing them to buy that little portion of Garden Avenue.
So the first time, the first round. Yeah.
So now in a hot second here, shit's about to pop off. And we are going to pause it because the girl is still up out of the frame, like right here. She's sitting on her bike, just basically in the crosswalk. So this is how you know, guys, that Scientology is monitoring all of our channels constantly. They're monitoring.
You were at that meeting? Yeah. Oh, yeah, they're still giving him a hard time, aren't they? Big time.
Yeah, he got arrested. And, he got the judge recused him.
He did?
He made a motion to depose the victim.
Is he out of jail?
Yeah, he's out of jail.
Okay.
So the first judge denied that.
Comes back.
On some grounds
I was like, did I just lose my sound?
Okay, interesting.
Okay, so.
Interesting. And are you streaming to anything or just recording? Okay.
So this guy just records. He doesn't stream. So there she is, still sitting there.
Okay.
So here comes.
It's entertaining.
They're still watching. Now this guy is like, you know what? When you were in jail, I was saying you're gonna eat so much better. And Aaron's like, I've changed. Anyway, that's not the point because we're gonna see in less than a minute how much Aaron has changed since leaving jail.
For sure.
Okay. So I just wanted you guys to see this interaction between the non-Scientologist, ex-Scientologist protesters and a current Scientologist. I don't know who this guy is who's talking to him the whole time, but he is very animated. Both of them are very animated.
I mean, every time I come down to flag,
I think this Scientologist, and now,
oh my God, is that actually flag security?
Boom!
Oh, he's trying to get the Scientologist
Watch
to
this.
stop talking.
Mateo's
Get out
here.
of here, Mateo. Go tell Mateo to get out of here.
Now he tells the
Mateo,
guy
you're such a creep.
first
You're
to
such
get
a
out of
stalker.
here,
Get out of
and he
here.
tells
You know
the
what?
other guy to
I
go
don't
tell
have to stay away
Mateo.
from Mateo.
He says, "Oh, I don't have to stay away from Mateo." He's running across the street. And let's watch.
What the hell are you doing here harassing protesters? Get the hell out
Look
of here.
at, guys,
Get the hell out of here. Stop harassing protesters.
hang on.
Get lost. This isn't Scientology property. Get the hell out of here.
So Mateo turns
Get
his back
outta
on
here.
him. Right there, guys. Can you see that reflection? Can you see that reflection right there? I'm going to zoom in on this a little bit so you guys can see what I'm seeing. Why is it? There we go. Go the other way. Do you guys see? Do you see this reflection right here? That's how close Aaron is to him. That's how close Aaron is to him right now. He's perfectly captured right there because you can see from my thumbnail that he's wearing his Santa hat with the word Aaron on it, just in case, people didn't know it was him. He's got a personalized Santa hat. That's how close he is to Mateo, who's a security guard. Okay, at the flank. Now, technically, Mateo is not. This is public. None of this property has to do with Scientology. There's no reason for him to be out there other than all of OSA, all of security is watching Aaron's footage right now, and they saw that there are two Scientologists talking to protesters. So Mateo got sent there to bring these people back to the base. Okay? That's why Mateo's there. He's literally rounding up the Scientologists so that they don't talk to Aaron, that they don't talk to any of the protesters, right? But look how close he is, guys. Look how close he gets to Mateo. And this isn't the only time. I'm going to zoom back out so we get back to regular here. Okay? And you keep track. You can see him multiple times in Mateo's little visor protector here.
Get out of here.
Look at him screaming at him.
Anyone that's here.
We got
Get
even
the
closer.
fuck outta here.
Look how close he is. Look how close he is, guys. That's how close he is. This is what he learned in jail. He was literally 2 minutes earlier being like, I've really changed. It's all about how I've changed since jail. I'm a different person. It's about how I feel. It's about how I feel now. I feel different. Look how close he is. I got to get that screenshot. Look how close he is. That's too close. That's too close.
Get out of here. Stop harassing protesters. Stop harassing protesters. Stop harassing protesters. Go back to Scientology property. Get out of here. Get out of here.
You see how close he is the whole time?
Stop harassing protesters.
Now he backed up a little bit.
You don't work here. Get out of here.
He's trying to get the attention of the girl.
You don't work here.
He's trying to get the attention of the kids that are talking to the protesters. I say kids, they're probably like, you know, look at this girl. She's got her helmet on. This kid, how old is he? A teen? So Aaron goes back across the street because he thinks Mateo's left. He turns around.
Oh, he came back?
He came back. He's, okay, right here he's jaywalking, guys. Jaywalking.
Stop harassing protesters and next Scientologists. Get the...
Look how close he gets. Guys, look at the gimbal. Look at the gimbal in Mateo's visor reflection. Look at that. He is, I'm guessing like a foot away, maybe. Maybe. Now he can claim he's zoomed in, but the reflection tells you how close he is. Now, if these two Scientologists, guys, were actually getting valid information from the non-Scientology, you know, involved, the never-end protesters, can you imagine what their fucking images of people who protest Scientology watching this interaction? Watching this interaction? Yeah, Super Pup, I agree. A real president of a foundation that claims to want to help people would absolutely say something like, hey, Mateo, if you need help leaving Scientology, please reach out to us. Yeah, no. No, instead he's like, get out of here, Mateo! Get out of here, Mateo! Now, Mateo is human trafficking people, okay? He's controlling citizens of the United States movements around a town freely where they should be able to go wherever they want and talk to whomever they want to. This is this is demonstrating two things at once. The first thing it's demonstrating is how insane Scientology is, that they have so much truth. They know everything. You're supposed to confront and handle evil, but you can't let Scientologists talk to protesters because otherwise, oh no, they might leave like Tory did, right? Then we have the demonstration of complete psychosis on the part of Aaron, who's just running up and getting in this person's face, you know, this indentured servant, Mateo, okay, in his face for no reason. Mateo's doing, like, you know what I mean? He didn't even like touch anyone. He just came over and talked to them. And then as soon as Aaron's there, roar, you know, like in his face. How does that make anybody feel safe? How does this action, this interaction make anyone feel like that's the person I want to talk to? That's the guy. This is who I should fucking reach out to if I want to escape. He looks sane. He looks like somebody who's going to help me. You know, it's like, what the fuck? What in the fuck? I got to get this one too, just because you can see so clearly how close Aaron is right to him there. I mean, this is nuts, guys. I'm not zoomed in. That is just his live stream. That is just Aaron's live stream right now, guys. He's nuts. Totally nuts.
Fuck out of here. Stop harassing
This happened
us.
27 minutes ago.
Stop
Took me a minute to
harassing
get the
us.
stream
This
up.
is none of your business.
Listen to him scream.
Stop harassing us, Mateo. Get out of here.
That's the first time Mateo puts his hand up. Okay, so Mateo is like, okay, I need you to back up. But look what Aaron does. He goes forward again. Now he backs up.
Why do you keep
Now he goes
approaching
right back in.
Scientology
Right back in there.
Scientology protesters, Mateo? What are you doing? What are you doing here? Why are you harassing us?
Why does he keep getting closer?
Get out of here.
So now you hear the protester behind Aaron who says, do you want the Scientologists to stop talking to us? Like politely. Do you see the difference? Do you see the difference between somebody who's never been in Scientology, who understands that everyone's a human being and like you deal with people with like, you know, good fucking manners, right? And then you have Aaron who's like, again repeated, like, what do I know? I grew up in a cult. Like, and he claims, which makes me so angry, guys. I have to just like take a second. He claims that this is his riff on a Phil Hartman sketch from Saturday Night Live when he used to play the caveman lawyer. You know, the guy they defrosted. He's like, oh, well, I just got defrosted, when he would like fuck something up in the proceedings. And it's like, that's the joke, that you're a caveman who's just been defrosted. You've been out of Scientology now since like 2009. Okay. We're talking like, what is that? 16 years. You've been out for 16 years. It's enough time now where you, as an adult human being who's in his 40s, has enough time to stop using excuses for getting shit wrong or not understanding stuff and start taking some accountability for your own condition in life. Yeah, and the unfrozen caveman lawyer was never physically aggressive. Correct.
Stop harassing the protesters, Mateo. Stop harassing. You have no business here. Go back to a Scientology property. Why are you here?
See, Mateo's doing the I'm bored thing that's supposed to like make Aaron go away if you just look bored.
Why are you wearing sunglasses right now either? What are you doing?
It's part of his helmet. Leave him alone.
Get lost, Mateo. Get lost. Don't harass the protesters. You have no business here. What are you doing here? Are you here to intimidate the protesters?
Like, why is he screaming literally in his face? I don't get it. I don't think Aaron's trying to bullbait. I think he's just... So now here's... Aaron goes around the kids and the protesters and his chat. His chat was literally like, Aaron, back up. Don't keep screaming. Move away from it. Like, they were terrified. The people in his chat who have been on the journey, literally, it's daytime. Why are you wearing sunglasses? Right. It's like the sun's still out. I wear sunglasses until dusk, guys, because I have severe migraines and I am very light sensitive. Okay. You don't know what this guy's medical condition is. Leave him alone. So now Aaron's over here by Mindy. This Mindy, not the other Mindy. This is not good for his lawsuit. This is not good for his criminal charges. Right? So here's this girl again on her e-bike. Mateo's now talking to whoever's in the Christmas tree.
What is your business here?
Back to Mateo.
What is your business here? Why are you harassing ex-Scientologists?
Right up in his face.
What is your...
Look at him. Look at him in the visor. Look at Aaron in the visor. The Christmas tree backed off, so Aaron had more space in Mateo's face. Look at that. I mean, it's like...
Your business here.
Isn't this what the judge told him not to do? Don't go and stick your camera in people's faces. This is the second week in a row where Aaron is protesting and then fucking goes out and sticks his camera in a Scientologist's face. 2 weeks in a row, guys. How is this doing what the judge asked? In any way, shape, or form. Like, this is wild.
Are you here to monitor the protesters? Mateo, what is your business here? Why are you here, Mateo? Why are you here? What is your business here? We're nowhere near the flag land base. Get away from us. Get away from us.
Now, look, see? Again, Aaron had to back up because Mateo put his hand out, and Aaron was that close to him. That's Mateo putting his hand up, like, back off. And now Aaron is finally more than an arm's length away from Mateo. Why, when you are facing 2 criminal charges for battery, and the judge specifically told you, do not take your camera and go fucking shove it in someone's face. She didn't say fuck, right? Because she's a judge. But she was like, no doing this. And what is he doing? What is he doing? Exactly that. Exactly that. This is a way longer interaction than he had with the other guy who stole his phone. Okay. You can't steal something for 12 seconds. That's not how it works. Either you stole it and the guy walked off down the street and ran to the Fort Harris and ran inside with Aaron's phone, was like, I got it, right? Which is not what happened. Or he didn't steal it. He held it for 12 seconds and then gave it back to him. I mean, like, give me a break.
Why are you here? What is your business here, Mateo?
Back in his face.
What is your business here? What is your business here, Mateo?
Now, Mateo, again, asked him to back up, is physically backing himself and his bike up.
No, you stand back. We're protesting here. You know why we're here. We're here at the same location.
Right there. No, you stand back. Excuse me. It's a public street, Aaron. No human being on a public street has the right, no matter the circumstances, to literally go in someone else's space after they've said, hey, back up. At that point, you've crossed the line. You're now fucking harassing the person. You're putting them in danger. You're intimidating them, etc. Like, you cannot just walk up to people because you're protesting and they're bad, right? And then put your camera and your body in their face. You cannot do that. That is illegal. If Mateo goes from this interaction to the police and shows them his body cam, Aaron could get arrested for what he just did. Like, that's how black and white the law is, guys. Now, will the cops come arrest him? Probably not. Will Mateo do that? Probably not. You know, they're documenting this. This is all going to get shown. His interaction last week with the guy, this is going to get shown. All of this is going to be a fucking montage, right, for the judge during trial. It's insane. Okay? And yeah, we'll get to that in a minute. I'm getting sidetracked by my own thoughts.
Time. What is your business here? What is your
He's
business
not gonna
here,
talk
Mateo?
to you.
Why are you here? Are you harassing us? Why are you here?
Look at him. Okay, now he finally moves away from.
And why are
back,
these Scientologists
back.
here talking to the protesters? You know they're not allowed to. You want us to ask them to leave? Do you want me to ask them
Now, did you hear that? Mateo says, "Can I walk by, please?"
to leave? Sure, go ahead.
He finally lets Mateo physically move past him. Then Mateo asks the Christmas tree person. No, the Christmas tree person is gonna block the Scientologist for some reason. That's not a good idea. Don't do this. This is not good protesting. So now the Scientologists are once again, how come now this guy's at least a gentleman. He gave his girlfriend the helmet. So now they're leaving.
So those two younger people really were Scientologists.
They sent them here. They sent them here to talk to us. I talked to them.
Did he say?
So they sent the church. Now this guy is saying the church sent the Scientologists there to talk to the protesters.
Hey,
Let's hear this convo.
No, they did not say that, but it looks like they would come here to talk to us.
Yeah.
Stop to talk to us. So I talked to him.
That's why he was over there.
So what's incredible, I mean, not that we needed evidence that they watch all of our streams, but there's no way for Mateo to know that those two people were here talking to us without watching our streams.
Us. Love how he uses the collective us like he's fucking Tony Ortega now. Us. No, they were talking to the never end protesters. They didn't come up to you, Aaron, because you're a psycho. And they wanted them to do that. You know why? If Scientology sent those two kids over to talk, you know why they sent them to talk to the never ends? Because Aaron can't have the attention be off of him for one whole fucking minute. Of course, he had to make himself be part of it. Nobody over there is streaming. Also, by the way, they don't have cameras. They're just there protesting, right? Feral Cheryl was across the street from where Aaron was sitting, just filming him until she decided to go to Target 1 to go do stuff. Yeah, Mateo is incredibly calm. Good for him.
Right.
That's what you assume. That's what we're assuming that they were sent.
You know you're being watched.
What are the chances that Scientology, when watching the video,
Oh, yeah.
will
Here we go.
identify the protesters and come down on us and somehow bring some
Oh, they've already. Oh.
But I
that's-
want everybody
that's
to
for sure.
notice how the protesters were engaging in actual conversation. They weren't screaming at this kid. The only screaming and nonsense that happened occurred as soon as Aaron ran across the street twice to scream at Mateo. Notice he didn't go to talk to the Scientologists. Why not go talk to the Scientologists and say, hey, Have you guys heard of me? I'm Aaron Smith-Levin. I've been out. I was once a young person in Scientology too. Are you guys part of the Sea Org, or are they recruiting you, or like what's happening? Because, and like tell them his story. Nope. Because it's not about those are 2 kids that he could have saved from Scientology. Did he offer them any help? Did he offer those 2 Scientologists like, hey, I've founded, an organization, the SPTV Foundation. We have funds. We have support for you. If you guys are trying to get out, we can help. Like, you can just stay here with us. We'll keep you safe. Nothing. None of that. None of that occurred. Not one moment of that occurred out of Aaron Smith-Levin's mouth, the president of the SPTV Foundation. No, he ran directly to Mateo's face to just fucking scream at him. This is what I'm saying, guys. It's about Aaron. It's not about helping people. Otherwise, he would have just like put his back to Mateo and been like, guys, don't talk to this guy. He can't tell you where to go. You're in America. Scientology security is not in charge of you. Okay? You're free to do whatever you want. Are you in danger? Do you need help? Nothing. Nothing. Not one sentence about that. Those are all the things I would have said if I saw them. Instantaneously, as soon as I saw somebody interacting with the people, I would have been up and been like, hey, how are you guys? Hey, I'm streaming too, and we're live on YouTube. And like, what are you a Scientologist? And just been like what Scientology says, be curious, right? And ask actual questions. This is not how you do it. The Scientology security guards are indentured servants, okay? That are under more scrutiny, more stress, more like fucking regulations than most Scientologists. They are some of the most abused, most manipulated groups of people in the fake space Navy. Does Aaron give a shit about that? No. I'm just going to go confront him. I'm going to confront him. What did he think was going to happen? What did he think was going to happen? That he was going to get into a fist fight with Mateo? Like that Mateo was going to try and hurt him? Mateo's not going to try and hurt him. Mateo is making sure that Aaron doesn't hurt any other Scientologist because that's what he's facing 2 charges about. It is literally insane. We are watching insanity in real time. Let's get back to it.
Oh, absolutely. They already found...
Oh, this guy's now worried about his identity. Sir, you're at a Scientology protest with a fucking camera on your head. Of course they're going to find out who you are.
Found out who everyone is. Ted Reinhardt makes his return. Yeah.
Who's Ted Reinhardt?
I mean, they'll try. They'll follow you back to your car and run your license plates. Yeah. Oh, for sure. They'll follow you on their cameras. They got cameras everywhere. They can be a license plate down on the beach from the Fort Harrison Hotel. Absolutely. Yeah.
Look at him. Now you're in a panic, sir? Why would you come out there? You volunteered.
No. I mean, it depends on if, let's say you worked for a respectable, reputable corporation. They might send photos of you in front of the honk of a call sign and send them and say, look, it's the religious bigotry that your employee participates in on his off time, that kind of stuff. They find out who your family members are. Yeah. Oh, okay. How many years ago was this? Yeah, Scientology's always going to know where Jesse Prince is.
Yeah. Yeah, Scientology will always, they have notes on all of us. They know where we are.
And then when he left Scientology, he worked at the Lisa McPherson Trust, which was the biggest anti-Scientology organization at that time. So Scientology always knows where Jesse Prince is. Yeah.
That's very true. That's a fact. They, on all the big people, they knew where Mike was. Hey, the Holy Rogue. Thank you so much for popping in. I appreciate you.
I can believe that. That makes sense. He's always, I can understand.
All right, so let's hear.
Interesting. What was his counter argument?
I want to hear more.
I can finish talking to them about. Oh, I can talk to you. What were those guys? What were they here to talk about? What did they want to talk about?
They wanted to see why we're doing this and why, what's the reasoning behind the protest, right? So I explained that. Why Los Angeles are doing it, right? Because they, nobody knows what they teach in the open libraries and all that shit. So, he got what he said, right? No way.
Interesting. What was his counter argument if he was making one?
He wasn't. He was just saying that we're a bit too aggressive and disrespectful.
Too aggressive and disrespectful. I wonder who they were talking about.
And, and this and that. And, then I question him back, right? Have you been clear? What have you done? What do you know? Right? It sounded like he doesn't know why he was here.
Here, if I go like this, then the people who are watching us will understand why everyone's honking, because I can have the sign in the background.
Gotta frame the shot right. Gotta frame the shot. Can't just have an interview with the person. Gotta make sure you're framing the shot right.
Oh, really?
Also, your microphone isn't working, Aaron. So you have to hold it here. Put it here. Put it by your mouth. It's not helping.
It's possible that bystanders just riding their bike to their apartment with their dads doing the Oaks or whatever.
Did they say if they were raised in Scientology?
No.
Yeah, they definitely were kids, I think. Like elder teens. Put the microphone closer to your face. Aaron, tell him to put the microphone.
Oh, he said he was 17.
17. See, guys, what did I say? Elder teens.
Wow.
See, look what happens when Aaron zooms out. He's getting the whole shot. Yeah, these guys, their parents have probably just joined, and they're doing the bullshit like successor communication course shit. Yep, all of the beginner indoctrination. Sir, put the microphone close to your face.
What are you talking about? Then he tried to defend that. Okay, so he defended the aliens by saying that we should believe in extraterrestrials.
Oh, I was just trying to look at some comments. Jeez Louise.
He didn't know how to answer that.
Oh, yeah.
Ba 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 ba.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We're behind. These comments are for what's happening right now.
About the same age he did, 17 years old. And what happened to Papa and all that stuff. So,
See, now it would have been perfect for Aaron to talk to these kids
Interesting.
about himself being a teen doing training there. But no, he didn't do that.
I am told that they have
I see-
deployed
Aaron,
the
your
cardboard
other
cutout of
microphone
me at
isn't
Target
hooked up.
1. Have you
That's
been
not
over
on.
there to see it?
He doesn't
If they
even
see
know
it,
how
can
to
you
turn
take
on
some
his
video
second
of it?
microphone.
Okay. Thank
It's
you,
not.
Francis.
It's not working. That's Francisco. Francisco, who bought a scooter for Cheryl.
Okay, gotta put my phone down for a
Cheryl
second.
has many
while I
admirers,
put the
apparently.
microphone back on.
Okay, so now Aaron's putting it back on. It wasn't working, Aaron. It's not working.
The
Your
human
microphone is
trafficking
not.
cult known
That's
as
just his phone
Scientology.
that's picking up. It's not. his
Downtown
microphone.
Clearwater, intersection of South.
You know how you can
But
tell?
he wanted to know
Because
why
the
we were
noise
out here
canceling
doing
isn't
this.
working at all.
Francisco explained it to me. I only had enough battery power for,
Oh, again, Aaron
10
doesn't have a
minutes.
battery pack.
and somehow
Get a
it
battery
lasted
pack.
for 3
Guys, where's the 20
whole
protesters?
hours.
Where are the 20 protesters every week? It's like Aaron doesn't say facts. There's a
There
total
is
of
a God.
5 or 6. Let's see. They said Erica and Jamie were
I knew I
down
didn't watch
to
that TV
Cheryl's
show
there,
for nothing.
Francisco, the lady in the Christmas thing, and the other lady that's supposedly in a shark thing, and
Oh,
Mindy.
absolutely.
and then the guy in the red
I
shirt.
use full self-driving
Plus,
all the
Aaron,
time. I
that's
don't even drive
9.
the car almost ever.
That's 9 people.
It's literally the greatest thing ever. I would never. I'm just telling you.
Okay.
I know how to do it the other way. I'm doing it vertically on purpose.
That sounds like that's a fire truck again. Yeah, there was like a fire truck ambulance situation earlier, and Aaron's turning away from it.
Where?
Oh, who's this? That's Jamie. So
Well,
maybe
it's 'cause I
10
can't
people.
be there. I got to stay 500 feet away. Oh.
No, he can't.
Who the hell is this guy trying to get Aaron to go down there? Yeah, and he's like, why aren't all these people down there? That's a good question. Why can't Aaron just be here by his little lonesome? I don't know who this guy is that's talking to him.
Awesome.
9 can look like 20 if you're drunk enough. That's true. Oh, long-time viewer, first-time chatter. Hello. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chaos. Welcome. There's
Oh, is that
Jamie.
right?
And-
Okay.
Jamie, run. Run, Jamie, run.
Yeah, no, when he came up, I said, hey, are you the one that has the speaker that reads out all the comments on your video in real time? Because if so, I was going to be like, you got to stay away from me. And he's like, no, I turned the volume down on it. I said, oh, okay, good.
See,
Oh, who do we have? We got other people joining?
You got to stay away
Is
from
it
me.
Bill? No, it's not Bill.
Some other
Okay,
rando.
all right.
Maybe there's 11 people now. Who's that? Why are we
No, I
zooming
think
in?
it's a supporter.
He's talking.
So is Henry, that's not nice.
Yeah, people are saying weird stuff. Now it's getting dark there. Did he turn on his lights?
I'm doing my best not to give them any excuse to pretend to the judge that I've violated the restraining order. So I've...
Hang on a minute. Oh, there goes. There's a lot of fire stuff going on tonight.
Yeah, there must be something
Let's
major
hear this.
happening.
I'm
We've
tuning
had police officers, fire, police cars, fire engines, ambulances. There must be some big ass accident. So I guess what I'm saying to you is, I'm doing my best not to give them any excuse to pretend to the judge that I've violated the restraining order. So I think the only time I've driven through downtown Clearwater was after last week's protest on my way home.
He just admitted that he violated it. That's an admission on a live right now that he violated the restraining order by driving through downtown Clearwater instead of going around it. What a fucking idiot.
Because I'm already parked there and making a U-turn right here is impossible. And so I have to go that way to get home. That's obviously not something the judge is going to put me in jail for. But even tonight, though, I'm actually going to do my best to make...
You don't think that the judge is going to revoke your bond again because you purposely park in a place you don't need to park at and then are like, well, I really can't make a U-turn, Your Honor, so I had to drive straight. I don't have any choice except for to drive straight with my Tesla just right past the Fort Harrison, where they're totally going to catch me on all of their cameras. And then I could just be like, well, I was just driving. I didn't stop. I was just driving. What a fucking idiot. It means under any circumstances, you cannot be within 500 feet. It doesn't matter if you're in your car or not. What a fucking idiot.
I'm going to do my best to try to make a U-turn here and not go through downtown Clearwater.
Don't do it.
Because I just, Scientology is going to do everything they can to convince the judge I'm violating. So
you are violating
best not to give them any excuse. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing my best, you guys. I'm doing my best.
Are you? You just said you did it. That will be played for the judge. I'm like, what? I mean, guys, it's not that hard to understand. Okay? Does anybody in the chat have a confusion right now about if you have an order of protection that you have to stay 500 feet away from any building associated with the Scientology? Does anyone in the chat right now think that means I can drive by it?
Popping.
Okay, put a 1 in the chat.
With a little light on
I could drive by it. It's fine. Or put a 0 in the chat if you're like, what the fuck? That's insane. And make sure you get Tom Cruise on the stream. That's the only reason people are tuning in. Make sure you get Tom Cruise on the stream. Tom Cruise. Like, what in the what? Tom Cruise. I'm just going to go back to the live here. I'm so glad we heard that all together. Thank you for all the zeros. Oh, it's over. Oh, holy shit. Okay. I got to make sure. He just ended it. I don't know why. It's dark. You know how when it's dark, he doesn't like to be outside. He gets scared of the dark. I got to make sure, guys, before he deletes his admission and the fucking, what do you call it? Commission of a violation of the judge's orders. I got to make sure to download that before he deletes it. So let's just refresh and make sure it's still there.
Christmas theme.
Okay, it's still there. See, look at him with his face, that face. I want to talk about one other thing. Somebody said a comment. I forgot to screenshot it. I'll get it later on the replay. They said, "Oh, did you see?" Let's get out of this here. He said, "Oh, did you see the virus attacking your supporters?" And Aaron said, "Oh, I don't give the virus any oxygen." Now, this is yet another nickname for me, guys. I'm the Nora virus. I'm the virus now. I'm an internet hemorrhoid. I'm unhinged, blah, 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 blah. And then it reminded me, I was like, I've heard this rhetoric before. Where have I heard this rhetoric before? Right. Right. I've heard it here. Well, we're just going to pull these up. And you guys tell me, I mean, it's, oh, actually, I have to do it the other way because it won't show those. Hang on one second. I have to put it in my photos here. Hang on. Add to photos because I downloaded it and then it won't show you the downloads and the things. But can anybody guess what I'm pulling up here? Can anybody guess what I am pulling up here right now? Do you think? Trump? Good. And what does Trump sound like? Where did Trump get his ideas from? Because he's not an original. Trump isn't the OG disgusting person who has said these types of things, right? No, we're gonna bring it up here. Okay. Yeah, he says Aaron has said that he wants me dead. Absolutely. Scott has never wished me totally dead, which is nice-ish, I guess. We've seen it here, guys. We've seen it here. In Nazi propaganda, in the Yahtzee propaganda. That's where we've seen it, guys. Okay? This is, this is calling Jewish people rats, right? So it's like a rat with like this caricature of a Jewish person here. Oh, here they are. They are typhus carriers, and they made them into lice. Right? Or there's this one. Oh, here it is. It's an actual virus. They're just like, they're taking over the world with their virus. Okay, the Yahtzees did this against the Jews. Now, am I saying I'm as important as millions of people who perished at the hands of one of the most evil human beings on planet Earth? Absolutely not. Please do not even fucking start that shit. Okay, it's the same rhetoric. It's the same Yahtzee rhetoric. Okay, wishing me death, saying my heart's gonna explode. It's guys, we're gonna just call it what it is. It is evil. This was evil when it happened in Yahtzee, Germany. Okay, back in the whole 1930s, essentially through the end of the war, and it is absolutely the same stuff now. Now, it does sound like Trump. It does sound like all the people who are expressing their anti-immigrant BS. Okay? It's the same thing. Does that intimidate me? Absolutely not. Am I going to stop? No. Why won't I stop? Because as we saw live on his own stream, he is dangerous. He is dangerous to himself and to those around him. Okay? He is not a sane person right now. I don't know when that happened, but he is not a sane person. He is not someone who can be trusted to control himself. Okay? It is, yeah. He's dangerous. That's why my focus is on him, because he's running his own Temu diet Scientology cult. Okay? And those people that are out protesting with him are in danger. What he just did tonight put all of those people in danger. Every single one of them. Because what do you think would have happened if Mateo had somehow staged, a very good Scientology flop with Aaron right in his face? All Mateo had to do was take a single step forward, have Aaron's fucking camera hit him in the face, fall to the ground, right? And call the cops. How many of you think that his fervent, diehard supporters would pile on to Mateo, get in his face, okay, and, cause more problems? How many more people would be arrested besides Aaron for violence against a Scientologist? It is literally nuts. He has learned nothing from jail. This is the second week. If you guys think I'm being hyperbolic, it's the second week in a row that he has encountered a Scientologist and gotten in their face. He cannot just have a conversation from a reasonable distance, keep the camera to himself. He's loud enough, guys. He doesn't have to get that close. Okay? He's loud enough. He doesn't have to get that close. Okay? And keep the camera over here and talk to them like a fucking human being. Because if you're supposed to be the president, okay, if you are, he's not supposed to be. He is the president of the SPTV Foundation. Okay? Oh, my nose is itching. I'm sorry. I keep touching it. There we go. Okay. He's the president of the SPTV Foundation that claims on its website, we'll just bring it up for good measure here, okay, because it's not my words, it's his, okay? And it's the foundation that he is claiming does these things, okay? This is the SPTV Foundation website. We're going to bring that up, sptvfoundation.org. That's their website. We're here to empower people who want to leave Scientology and those who have already left by offering support during their transition into mainstream society and beyond, okay? That's the homepage. That's the homepage, okay? If you go to the About page, their mission statement, guys, don't forget, don't call that number. Aaron doesn't want his phone ringing, okay? Just use the goddamn email, okay? We're here to empower people who want to leave Scientology. This is the same paragraph. Whether someone is taking their first steps out or has been out for years, unless Aaron thinks you're a piece of shit and you haven't done enough work and why can't you hold a job, direct quotes from him. We aim to provide resources, connection, and practical assistance to help them build a life on their own terms. We offer tangible support so people can focus on rebuilding their lives. Oh, tangible support. Oh, Dusty's here. Where's Dusty? First of all, I want to say to Dusty, I had said, oh, there's a super chat here. From what are you doing? Did you see the video I did on parallels of Scientology and the Yahtzees? Would love to know what you think. Oh, I'm going to check that out. And thank you for the super chat. Where did Dusty go? Tampa B Man's here also. Everybody's saying hi, Dusty. Dusty. There he is. It's why I walked away. Now, let me just clarify with you, Dusty. That type of behavior that Aaron's doing there towards Mateo, the running across the street and getting in his face, that's why you walked away. I want to also say to you, Dusty, personally, I know you're here. I lumped you in with Aaron as one of his, fervent supporters. I want to apologize directly to you here on this live stream for doing that. I was unaware of all of the kind of like mechanics that were going on there in Clearwater. So I just want to apologize for throwing your name out there alongside of, Farrell, Cheryl, and Marilyn and George and things like that. And you, I've went and looked at your channel and seen the way that you protest, and it's totally the opposite of what Aaron does. So I appreciate what you've done, and you don't owe anybody anything. You've done a lot of really good work. I'm sorry that one person has caused you to, yeah. Yeah. If you're in need of serious help, you don't have time to email. You need to speak to somebody right away. Yeah, exactly. If I'm running away from something, I'm not going to be doing that. I'm not going to be trying to find an email. Excuse me, ma'am, can I borrow your phone to email somebody? Has anybody ever said those words out loud? I don't have a cell phone. I'm escaping a cult. I need to email for help. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. It's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Then today, when he was like, we have 20 people that are regular. They all come out. They all come out to help us. I was like, wait a minute. Where's all the people? Because I thought of Dusty also, who's left, and other people. And I was like, let's look at something. Let's go to fsciento.space. Okay. Let's just look here. Now, this has a count here, and we'll also go to sptv.space. Both I think are still up. I think the SPTV space. Okay. So on F Sciento, right? If we go down here, it gives you, it's so great. Thank you to everybody who made this. So if we go to Clearwater, let's look at the names that are listed there. So we know Dusty is left. Bridge 1872, gone. Feral Cheryl, definitely still there. Lori Plays, gone. Magic Mike from Clearwater, gone. Never in SP, gone. SPIT Clearwater, gone. Oh, that's George, who never shows up to a protest. And Mark Bunker, definitely not participating with Aaron. So he's got Feral Cheryl. He's literally thrown away these people that were doing really good work. Okay, let's go to the sptv.space just to check here. Okay, so, these are the official SPTV. Okay, so the whole channel directory is just here. Dusty is left. Jenna is, she doesn't want anything to do with him. Natalie, is Artology still protesting? SPTV Artology Kelly? I don't know. And then that's George. That's it. These are the people that are left. And Lori Plays, I don't think she's part of it anymore. George isn't 90. He's not 90, Janet. He's in his 60s. Come on, be nice. Yeah. And Jenna, please get your face removed off this stupid foundation that you said you're not part of. Don't let him use the Miscavige name to attract people and make it legitimate. Okay? Hey, from a poet. George is a perfect friend for Aaron. Yeah. He's not 90, guys. Aren't some people still protesting Clearwater? Not with Aaron? I don't know. Dusty could probably answer that better because I'm not in Clearwater, so I can't answer that. But I can say that if we look at this list, there's one person left who is actively protesting, and she is his number 2, sycophant. She's the number 2 woman in the world that is propping up a self-professed abuser of women, and that, of course, is Feral Cheryl. Uh-oh, hang on. What does this say? There was a piece on Scientology in one of Denmark's largest media companies today. It was a piece on how Scientology used Black Friday as a recruitment event. Let me know. Yes, I want the link. Yes. Okay. George made a pass at you in your own house. Yeah. I don't doubt that. George spends the streams that he's done with Aaron, and we'll show those, where he just talks about getting drunk and hitting on, people who could be his daughter in bars. It's that he's that guy, Yeah. I'm downloading Aaron's protest right now. It's almost done downloading. I'm absolutely downloading that. 100%. 100%. Okay. So guys, this doesn't show a person who's running the most successful, the largest protest in the world, active protest against Scientology. That's what he said several times on his stream. We're running the largest protest weekly in Scientology. Oh, I'm down. It just finished downloading. I've got it. I'm going to make sure I got the whole thing. Oh, don't you worry. Yep, I got the whole thing. All 2 hours and 19 minutes. Yeah, we'll be putting that up. And guys, if you're not aware of Rumble is like right wing. It's kind of like a no holds barred. YouTube, right? So this channel here, Aaron Smith-Levin Truths. You don't have to follow or whatever, but you can watch. Again, this is the video I cut together, the 2-hour protest where he got arrested, and the additional video that he put up as detained, which when he actually gets arrested. This video shows the highlights of that day of July 29th, okay, to show all of the actions that Aaron did leading up, and shows that this was a premeditated event. This was not an accident. This was not something that just happened. Okay. I'll show you just that portion. But please go watch it. Please go watch it. It's going to show us an ad.
Drinking warm water before bed fixes tooth and gum.
I have to. Oh no, I don't want any of that. Just be aware that if you do watch Rumble, there's a lot of really weird ads on it.
People are healing decay and.
I promise you, if you
or
continue to disrespect me, unfortunately,
manly stuff, right?
Protest, but
So this is the intro. This is mine. I can show you that it's not copyrighted. Okay. So on Tuesday, July 29th, 2025, Aaron Smith-Levin, Farrell Cheryl, and Jamie. It does this weird thing when you pause it. Went to Clearwater to conduct an experiment to see if the indentured servants would cross over the public lines. What follows is an edited version of all those streams. Okay, the only enhancement are zooming. But this is Aaron.
Weak, and that's what we're doing. Push it towards a dry area, especially if they have to
God,
all the way over here to get into our space.
Okay, so right before this is the part here. Now this is about an hour into the protest. Okay, when this part happens, I also calculated out all of the gallons of water. So if you guys ever were like, I wonder if it was thousands.
Take about a week and a half to prepare for. So in the meantime,
he's got these if you're on a tennis court and you use those rollers to
I have
make
a feeling I know what's about to happen.
So look at Aaron's spidey senses are tingling, guys. He's running to his car. Running.
We got a secret weapon.
What does he bring? So he brings out the holy powder. Now listen carefully. This was a whisper conversation between him and Farrell Cheryl. And of course, I pumped up the volume so you guys can hear it clearly. Here we go.
Future protesters of America.
If they come near us. Splashing.
Oh, okay.
Especially if they have
the holy powder.
They have to come all the way over here to get into our space where we're doing
Look at Cheryl dancing.
our artwork. You might get messy.
They might.
So he says specifically, if they come near us, splashing. And she's like, oh, the holy powder. And then she fucking starts dancing like a crazy person. And then, especially if they come all the way over here onto public property that is not illegal for them to do because they are residents of Clearwater, Florida, and they are free to move about the streets. But especially if they do that and pour water on public property, on the chalk that we put on public property, I have this. Now, in my opinion, that screams premeditation. That is up to the courts to decide. So his whole justification later that we are literally supposed to believe that the Sea Org member encountered chalk in the air, just encountered it. It was just so weird. There was just chalk and he was like swimming in it because he encountered it, like as if he's on a boat and he sees a whale. That's an encounter, right? That's an encounter. Like, look, I saw a whale. Okay. Just in case I'm hallucinating. Let's hear that again.
We are on if they come.
Future protesters of America.
If they come near us. Splashing.
Oh, okay.
Especially if they have
the holy powder.
They have to come all the way.
Just one more time. One more time.
Way over here to get into our space.
For the people in the back.
That's where we're doing our.
Why can't I go backwards? There we go.
Future protesters of America.
If they come near us. Splashing.
Oh, okay.
Especially if they have
the holy powder.
They have to come all the way over here to get into our space where we're doing our artwork. You might get messy.
They might.
What? And then, if that's not enough proof, right? He's showing off his products, blah, 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 blah. Please watch the whole thing. Please watch. Because it's just the highlights. There he is crossing onto the property. I noted every single time he crossed onto their property. Okay. Now, this was my favorite part. Because part of his conspiracy theory was this.
Is how far onto public property will they come to try to dump water on us so that we can then challenge whether it's legal. Because up until now, all they were doing was walking.
You see this, guys? This was one Google search. Yes, a business, organization, or church in Florida can generally legally clean up water-soluble chalk art from the public sidewalks adjacent to its building. While public sidewalks are considered a traditional public forum for First Amendment expression, chalk art is usually not considered vandalism in Florida because it's temporary and washes away easily. However, adjacent property owners, including businesses and churches, are often responsible for maintaining these sidewalks and keeping them clean and free of conditions that may pose a slipping hazard. Okay? Why does he need that? Why does he need that? Let's look. Well, because Aaron decided, where is he here? I should just have like a tab with his thing pulled up here. So let's go here. When you go to Aaron's, all this stuff, where's his thing? Oh, he used to have his Amazon wish list on there, but he doesn't have it anymore. I have to find the link for his Amazon wish list because it's somewhere. And in his Amazon wish list is chalk and the holy powder because he put it on there. Okay? He made the Amazon wish list for himself. Okay? Let's go back here. And right there oh, God damn it. Hang on.
To try to dump water on us so that we can then challenge whether it's legal. Because up until now, all they were doing was walking right up to their property line and dumping the water right on their property line in our direction.
Right there, he says that they never poured the water on them, that they poured it onto their property line in their direction. His whole story is completely made up. He never tells the truth. He told the truth right there for a hot second. So please go on over to the Rumble. I meant to click stop sharing. Go on over to the Rumble. Check that out. I'll put a link in there in the thing here. Yeah. So Jenna technically has left. We have no word from Natalie. Natalie is, silent. Okay. I do not know why she's remaining silent when this man's actions are becoming more and more erratic every single day. Okay. Every single day, his actions are becoming more and more erratic. I don't know how any human being who claims to be a decent human can, in good conscience, remain a face of an organization with that person as president who is going around causing these situations. Nobody else caused that. Mateo didn't cause that. Aaron caused that. Okay? Nobody else caused that. Just Aaron. Only Aaron. Okay? And the longer that people allow him and support him while he's doing this, they are stoking this fire. Okay? Yeah, Aaron's a board member. He's one of the board members, Amy. It's Aaron, George, Natalie, and Jenna, because Jenna's still on there, even though she said in her counter live, which is also on that same channel, that she had left months ago. Okay? Yeah, over 3 months ago. That's what she said. Okay? So my guess, like I said in my other live, is that like the YouTube channel that she was contributing to, making money for Aaron and not generating income on her own channel, okay, that he cut off her access to the website that she designed and made, guys. Okay? So If she's gone, she should take her name off there, or Aaron should take it off because it's a lie then. If she formally resigned from the board, then they only have 3 board members left. George will never betray Aaron because, his actions in real life have shown that, he doesn't give a shit. Okay. So I'm talking specifically to Natalie, who is a 3rd gen, born in, survivor of Scientology, who saved her whole family from a destructive cult and is now herself participating in an unbelievably destructive cult known as, AA Ron Hubbardism, Aarontology, and she needs to escape. She needs to. Also, Kelly Copter, where the fuck are you? How come you're not saying anything? Rabbit doesn't want me to say her name. I'm going to say your name. You're part of it. You have a playlist with 112 videos or some shit where most of them are about Aaron Smith-Levin. You're profiting off of your, coattail riding of an self-professed abuser. Okay? You gained 25,000 subs when Aaron introduced you and you defended him like a good girl. Okay? Marilyn's not making any content right now. She has just been, well, if I don't make content, I don't say anything, then I'm fine. You're still modding for him, Marilyn. You're in the chat, throwing away any valid questions about him. You still got your wrench. Okay? Shame on you. Shame on you for propping up this self-professed abuser of women. And Feral Cheryl. Oh, Feral Cheryl. I used to think Marilyn was the most two-faced person I'd ever met in my life. Actually, I take that back. Feral Cheryl is the literal most two-faced person I have ever had the displeasure of knowing in my life. She is disgusting. Okay. When we were in Minnesota, true story time. When we were in Minnesota, we were all at Natalie's house after protesting. Was it after or before? No, it was the day before. We'd picked Aaron and everybody up at the hotel and we were all just hanging out and we're all sitting around talking. And, it was after, whatever. Anyway, we were at Natalie's house and Aaron was going off about Liz Ferris. Now, at this time, Liz Ferris and I were kind of like warring with each other. I was not very happy with her. But Aaron was like disgusting. So while we're all holding court with Aaron while he's saying all these disgusting things that were like, it's a bridge too far. Cheryl comes out of like the room that she was in because she wasn't out there. And she's like, you guys, I just got off the phone with Liz's wife. She's in the hospital. She has a 2 pulmonary embolisms, 1 in each lung. And all of us, except for Aaron, do a collective, what? Like just, oh my God. Aaron goes, good. I hope she dies. What? And I was like, Aaron, shut the fuck up. That's stupid. And then we were like, oh my God. So then we start talking to Cheryl about what had happened. She's like, yeah, blah, 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 blah. And I texted Liz and Liz's wife. And I was like, I really hope, you're doing okay. And, we weren't back in communication. It was probably an inappropriate communication at that time, but I did it because, I don't want anybody to die, even if I'm in a fight with them. That's just crazy. That's not what I wish on anybody. Aaron continued this rhetoric throughout. And then as he continued the rhetoric, it would say something totally inflammatory and false about Liz. Cheryl would be like, yeah, that's right. Yeah, she does do that. Brap, brap, brap. Cheryl, you were literally just on the phone with her and her wife. Oh, thank you. Thank you for this super chat with this beautiful little lemon character. I appreciate it. And thank you very much. And then she'd go talk to Liz and be like, Liz is really sad, and like be relaying this stuff. So, when the phone call she was having with Liz, it was all like, oh, honey, anything you need, darling. Bop, 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 bop. And then she comes and talks to us. Yeah, what a fucking cunt. Bop, bop. Like, she has no personality. She's like a dirty cup of water that just like becomes whatever's around her. Right? Like, why did Francisco buy her a scooter? She has a lot of money. She got a huge inheritance. She can't afford a fucking electric scooter. Are you joking me? What? right? And then she's with Eric Rader, who's like beyond day drunk. I don't know what she sees in Eric at all. And I'm not talking about looks. I'm just talking about personality at this point. So is she like, also, is Francisco, these are total rumors. These are not facts. I'm asking weird questions. Okay. Is Feral Cheryl, is that her Clearwater boyfriend and she's got a like Vegas boyfriend? She's bi-coastal. I mean, that's a joke for Feral Cheryl. She's going to be like, and then she said that I have Francisco's my boyfriend in Clearwater. Like, give me a break. What did she say to you, T? She told me she wanted me to be her under the radar friend and said, I love you at the end of a message, and then proceeded to go on a live with Marilyn, slagging me off. Yeah, that sounds about right. Because she didn't think you would watch because it's Marilyn. Right. So she's going to say one thing to your face and then say something else to, tens of thousands of people on the internet. Totally what a sane, normal, upstanding citizen does. Just totally normal. Yeah. Also, where is her fucking accent from? I don't get it. It sounds like, to me, it sounds like somebody who's putting on an accent. My grandmother used to do that. My grandmother wanted to be an aristocrat. So she would like, yes, we went on a cruise to the Orient, because she was racist also. And things like that. But it was also the 80s. People still said that. Oh my God, guys. Okay, I have that downloaded. I got a lot of things to edit. We're having a big Hanukkah celebration tomorrow. Our daughter is in town from college, so we're celebrating that. And also Hanukkah. Happy Hanukkah to everybody out there. It's the 6th night of Hanukkah tonight, so please be safe. Spread that love around. And yeah, this was a wild one, guys. I wanted to bring it to you right away. Because I wanted to make sure he didn't delete it, and I wanted to be able to show it in a live, even if he did delete it. At least I'd have the footage. But no, I've got it, and yeah, we've got Tasmanian. Oh no, I don't think so. I don't think it's a Tasmanian accent. I just don't know where it's from. It's so weird, and I don't know if it's because like she's been in America so long that like her accent just like comes and goes. I've known people like that are like from other countries, and then like their their accent like pops in and out, Oh, thank you, Shats. Thank you. L'chaim to you as well. L'chaim. Yes. It's Southeast England mixed with Oz. Oh, okay. I can see that. Yeah, I couldn't place it. Oh, by the way, speaking of accents, if you guys want to see the most fabulous thing that has ever occurred in the history of Netflix like things. First of all, this is one of the best true crime documentaries I've ever seen. So well done, so well shot, everything, researched, the whole nine. But this woman, oh my God, let me pull it up here. I won't be able to play the trailer because it's a Netflix trailer and they will, copyright strike me into oblivion. Let's see here. But this was, yeah. Okay. So the name of this documentary, okay, I'm going to pull it up here so you guys can see, is so fantastic. It is called Murder in Monaco. Okay. It's Friday night. Go and watch this. It is so good. But the woman who is the person who is telling the story, I want her to do every interview for the rest of time. You'll know exactly who I'm talking about as soon as she's on screen. Okay, she's not the wife of the person who was murdered. She's somebody who's also an aristocrat who, lives that lifestyle. It is fantastic. Please do yourself a favor and do that. Okay. Yeah. Need subtitles for the crowd. Oh my goodness. All right, guys, it's Friday night. I've got a lot of stuff to do to prepare for Hanukkah. We are making matzo ball soup. We are making rugula. We are making latkes. I am not going to fuck up the challah, so I'm buying that. Okay, don't come for me. I'm buying really, really primo challah from a local store here. Which murder in Monaco are they referring to? The Safra murder. The Safra murder. It is crazy. It is so good. Please do yourself a favor. I've got a lot going on, and then I'm celebrating Yule with friends. So yeah, on Sunday. So I don't know if I'm coming back for a live or if you guys are just going to see some very, very, very awesome edited footage. That might not be ready right away. So we'll see. But you guys, thank you so much for being here. Thank you to all the subscribers. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you to all the members who keep this channel going, guys. We are building here. We are like literally in the last 2 weeks, we have gone from like just about 1,300 subscribers to like almost 2,200 subscribers. So if you're not subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe. Please hit that like button. That helps me out as a creator more than anything else because it tells YouTube, hey, people like you. And also, please make sure, if you can become a member. There's memberships there. And, there's my Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, all that other stuff. Thank you to everybody who's ever helped me out for once. T, would you stop it? Did I receive a private? Oh, from Mad Dropper. I haven't gone to my box. I haven't done my errands for today. That's one of my errands. I'm going to my box before they close. Okay. I'm going to my box. I'm going to find out. If I got a present, I'll be very excited. Can I? Yeah, I will let you know. I got your email today. I will let you know. Yeah. And of course, a huge shout out and thank you to my lady mods, the best mods in the business, who keep this channel rocking and rolling and keep me with my eye on the prize. So thank you guys so much for being here. I love you. Happy Hanukkah. And I will see you all on the flippity dippity.